So for almost as long as we've had sports in North America, we've also had people who've tried to recreate those sports on boards with dice and with spinners and with rule books and putting them into boxes. And the idea is you can bring these sports home with you. If, for example, if you want to play hockey but you really can't skate, you can take out a board and you can play slap shot, or you can play icebreaker. You can run the pentathlon in the Olympics and win some medals. And you can even play golf in the dead of winter. The ones that lend themselves best, I find, to sports board gaming are baseball and football. I think in part because there's that stop action and there's so many different ways to recreate the game. So if you want to play baseball, here's Superstar Baseball. You can manage Ty Cobb, or you can manage Babe Ruth, and you can manage Christy Mathewson. And then there's football, which I think is almost the king of board games, and there's so many different ones that have come out through the years. And then there's this Made in Canada game, Sports Action Canadian Pro Football, which a lot of gamers believe this is possibly one of the greatest football simulations ever made. If you're looking for realism, if you're looking to recreate the days of yore of Canadian football, if you want to play with the 1980 Saskatchewan Roughriders, if you want to play with the 2019 Saskatchewan Roughriders or the Montreal Alouettes or whoever you want, it's in this game. So as hard as this game is to find, I found my copy at Value Village for $1.99 one day. And I was shocked. I'd never heard of a Canadian board game before like this. And I looked it up and started reading about it, and I started seeing these people just lavishing praise on this thing. The cards are very realistic. Here's a Saskatchewan Roughriders offensive line. Here's their defensive line. There's individual cards for players like Steve Mazurek. There's Jim Washington, Dwight Easy Money Edwards. And one of my favorite cards is this one right here. So this is the Joey Walters card. Joey is one of the most famous receivers the Roughriders have ever had. He left the team after the 1982 season to go to the USFL. A lot of fans were very upset with him. And whoever had this game at this time crossed out Joey's name in black marker and wrote Tim Kearse. So somebody was very upset. At least I like to think that that's what happened, because all of a sudden Joey Walters has been erased from this game. Which shows, I think, the depth of devotion a lot of these fans have to these things. And for them, it's almost like a real life game where you're not just playing with cards, you're actually playing with Joey Walters, you're playing with Steve Mazurek, you're playing with Warren Moon, you're playing with all these different guys because they're on the cards, and this is kind of a representation of them.